We are outside today because we're going to be working on some Halloween decorating, transforming our fall front porch into a spooky outdoor decor display. And I'm so excited. I'm a little sad to be saying goodbye to our fall display just because I do think it's the best one we've ever had and I've loved this setup. But I'm so ready for all of the spooky decorations and just decorating in a really fun way for Halloween. I know some people say it's tacky, but we love Halloween at this house. Derek's in the shed just messing around, trying to dig out our Halloween decorations. You see my skelly here he's gonna have to bring out. What are you looking for, babe? Extension cords? Okay, well, we've got a bunch of stuff in here. Most of this stuff is waiting to go into a garage sale, but we have all of our outdoor decorations back there. So Derek's gonna be pulling some out. Okay, I am so sorry to just cut that last clip abruptly. I was clearly still talking, but our neighbor actually let her dog out, and as much as we love Kuma, she is in everyone's business, barking incessantly and very loudly. So I didn't want you guys to have to deal with that in the background of that clip. But really all that I was saying is that Derek was sorting through the shed and making sure that we had pulled out absolutely all of the Halloween decor that we've been collecting and all of the lights, everything that we thought that we were going to need. And while he did that, I came back to the front porch area, and I am going to put away our fall display. This was a little bittersweet because I really loved what I came up with for fall this year. It's unlike anything else that I've ever done. I did film that and share the video already, so if Halloween isn't your thing and you prefer more fall decor, I'll go ahead and link that video for you guys in the iCard and the description box. Definitely check it out. I loved it, but I love Halloween even more. Give this video a thumbs up if you also love spooky season and Halloween decorating. I seriously look forward to it all year long. It's basically like a second Christmas, and so we like to do it big. We collect decor all year long and season deals and clearance finds and all of that, and we just try to make our display better and better every year. I love the way it came out this year though, and I am just beyond excited to share that with you. Usually we would probably use a leaf blower for this. I'm sure Derek would prefer that, but all this mulch is soaking wet and kind of stuck to the sidewalks here because for the last, how long has it been, babe? 5 or 6 days?
About 5.5, 6 days.
6 days. We've been dealing with residual hurricane weather and lots of rain and things. So I have all of our old plants from our fall setup over here, and I'm thinking I might use them on our back patio because we don't decorate our back patio for Halloween. So I might do the fall setup out there because I really loved this year, especially these plants, these greens. I don't even know what they're called, but they were so pretty with all of the mums. And then we have a ton of stuff over here too, all of our patio furniture and things, because it's still soaked. It didn't rain at all yesterday, but it's still just soaked. So we're trying to kind of dry it out since there is so much sunlight today. All of our spooky decor Derek brought out here, and I'm so excited about it. We have a pretty good mixture of things that we had previously and then a few new items. All of these pre-carved light up pumpkins are from last year. Our posable skeleton, I actually used him inside last year, but Derek had an idea to use him out here, so we'll see if that works out. And then this is our door knocker. We also have quite a few pumpkins from last year, but then also some new planters that I found at Target this year. Look at how cool these are. I think I'm going to try to reuse our white mums in here. We did pick up some huge, beautiful purple mums because we have some purple Halloween lights, and so we thought that that would complement that better than the orangish red mums we had. And this guy, we found him at HomeSense a few months ago ago now, and I just thought he was so cool. I couldn't leave without him. I actually posted this in my Instagram stories because Derek didn't want him. And I said, tell me I should buy this. And like 100% said buy him. So we haven't decided on a name. You guys let me know what you think his name should be. But I'm just so excited. I'm thinking that we're either going to use him like right next to the front door or in this space over here. And then in this whole front flower bed, we're planning on doing like a little graveyard. So we've got a ton of tombstones. This is a mixture of things we already had, some that we picked up at the end of season clearance last year, and then a couple from this year. We've got these like fence stake things that we got from Target this year, just a bunch of stuff. So we do need to take some things out of the wrappers. We're about to do that now and kind of lay it all out so that we can get an idea of what we're going to do. And if you want to see all of the specific things that we're using, I'll do my very best to link absolutely everything that I can down in the description box. Okay, so I know that you are about to see us sorting through everything, taking a lot of things out of their packaging, unwrapping them, taking off price tags, things like that. Really, we just wanted to get everything spread out on the driveway here so that we could easily see what we had, what we were working with, and go straight to it instead of having to like dig through bins and things like that. But I wanted to take a second to let you know that only a few of the things that you are seeing here were purchased this year. Most of what we have, we've been collecting over the last few years, and especially even some of the things you see us taking out of the packaging, we got at the end of season clearance last year, because it's been since last year that we've been talking about what kind of display we wanted to set up this year. We seriously do look forward to it every year. We love talking about it, daydreaming about it, and it's just something that Derek and I share in common and can be excited for together. But I just wanted to mention that because I don't want any of you to think that you have to go out to the store and spend hundreds of dollars to decorate. It's okay to slowly build up your collection over time. That's definitely what I do. We found this tree at Michael's the other day. After how long were we looking for one, babe?
I'd say around a month.
A month. Derek had decided that he wanted one of these, and then by the time he decided, we couldn't find any. This was the last one at Michael's. Hold on for a minute. It's a light up LED spooky tree. It's got purple lights and these little fabric pieces that to me look like bats. Derek said he wanted to take them off, but I like them, so we might end up keeping them. But anyway, it's a 5-foot tree, which means it's going to be pretty substantial. I think we're going to put it right there to kind of like have an end to our graveyard instead of just like a random drop-off type of thing. But anyway, we are super excited to unbox it and see what it looks like all put together. As we were setting this up, I was so impressed with the quality of this. It's the first time that we've ever purchased an outdoor Halloween decoration from Michael's, especially one that is pre-lit. And I don't know what I was expecting, but I definitely wasn't expecting this. It was super easy to put together, very tall and substantial, and just really high quality for only paying like $45. I know as it gets closer to the season, they can be hard to find in stores, but I'll go ahead and leave a link down in the description box. I'd highly recommend if you are looking for something like this. We were going to go ahead and put that tree in place and see how it looks, but one of us lost the rubber mallet to be able to put the stakes in the ground. Who do you think it was, Derek?
Wear your glasses, Megan.
Anyway, so while Derek's looking for the rubber mallet that he lost, he brought the ladder out for me, and I've got these decals that I'm going to put up in the window. If you've been around for a while and watched us with our front porch decorating, you know that this window always causes us so much trouble. It's just such a struggle to try to figure it out because we don't technically have a porch here. So this is really a flower bed that we've just cleared out, and that means like all of our decor just kind of comes to like right here, and then we've just got all of this wide open space and can never figure out what to do with it. So we picked up some of these this year. I found them at Michael's, and all of the Halloween things are currently 50% off, so they were like $3.50. But anyway, I got 2 packets of these. They're just these little spiders. I feel like you see like the bat version of these a lot. They just kind of stick with this little like sticky thing in here. But anyway, I got 2 packages. I'm not sure how many I'm going to need, but I'm going to position them across this window and then also possibly over there. What do you got, Derek?
Found the mallet.
You found the mallet?
Found the mallet.
Okay, so you're going to be able to put the tree up?
Yep.
I'll still do the window while you're doing the tree. While I was putting these up, I was asking Derek's opinion about where he thought that they should go and how they should look. Originally, I wanted to put them on the inside of the door, but you'll see me close that here because I realized you would be able to see the sticky things if I put them on the inside, and I definitely didn't want that, so they had to go on the outside. They are made out of cardstock. I don't know why I was expecting them to be more like window clings, but they are not that material. They are cardstock, and they go on with these little sticky squares. They were super easy to set up, get positioned all over the windows, and I love the way that they added to the display. The only thing I'm nervous about is the material. I'm not sure how they're going to hold up in the weather, but for being only $3 and only needing to last 1 month, I think that we shouldn't have too many issues.
Make yourself right at home. If you see my legs, Judith might have to have a word with them.
So sorry for the bad lighting. It's just the position of the sun right now. But this is what we've got going on in our front step area. I really love this, how all of these spiders turned out. I did add some around these parts of the door. I know it's hard for you to see in the daytime because our door is black, but then also over there. And I love our door knocker. We got him last year and he's just so fun. I also really like this doormat that we got from Kirkland's, and it was surprisingly affordable. I think like $9 or $10 for that, although it may need a layering rug because it's just not quite big enough. But I am having some trouble with this. So these purple mums didn't stand as tall as I thought they would and don't stand as tall as the other ones. So I'm wondering if I should switch those out. And then also just the positioning of these pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns. We need to have at least one jack-o'-lantern over here because we're going to have some in this flower bed area that's going to be a cemetery, so they need to make sense. But Derek said he wasn't like the biggest fan of all of these pumpkins over here and the positioning of things. So you guys let me know, do you like this? Would you change it up? How would you change it up? Any suggestions? We are totally open to your ideas. The good thing about this is it's super easy to switch it up if we decide that we want to do something different. But this is what we've got going on right now. So we're about to start working on this area, which is going to be our little graveyard cemetery. I know that it might seem a little strange to see me setting up flowers in a spooky Halloween display, but trust me, you guys, it definitely added to it, and it would not look the same if we didn't have these. When I was talking about getting some flowers and using planters, Derek was like, "What do we need flowers for, Megan? We're going for like spooky, creepy Halloween." But with the way that our house is set up, we really needed something to establish like a a beginning and an end of our display, mostly because we don't have enough decorations to be decorating like our entire house, all of our bushes, the entire yard. So this is just what made sense, is that we needed a start and stop point. We also have a ton of purple lights and that purple tree that we had gotten, some spotlights that you'll see later on, but everything else was like orange because of the jack-o'-lanterns that we have and the other decorations. So we needed something to make those purple lights make sense, and the purple mums were it. They are beautiful, like stunningly gorgeous in person, very full and lush, and they really did just bring everything together. I loved it. Plus, we were going for a little cemetery display this year, and I know flowers are in real cemeteries, so to me, it definitely makes sense. I love the way that it turned out. But the last thing that Derek was wanting to add in here was the skeleton. We actually found this, I think 2 years ago at Walmart, and it's just a like 5-foot posable skeleton, but Derek had the idea to get this garden stake and zip tie him to it so that it looks like he's standing in the cemetery. It definitely balanced out some more height in this area next to the front step and front door. He did exactly what we needed him to, and he just looks so cool. Definitely one of my favorite parts of the entire display, and a really nifty little DIY hack if you are wanting to have a skeleton in your display but not wanting to pay like $50 full price for a glow-in-the-dark or a light-up one. Although the glow-in-the-dark ones at Target this year were really cool, and we are hoping to find one at the end of season clearance. How cool is this? We just attached our skeleton to this like garden yard stake to stand him up, and he is perfect right there. Derek had the idea to zip tie this little skull in his hand, which is just so cool. It would be really cool if he like had lights in his eyes or lit up or something like that, but for just working with what we have, I think this was a pretty genius idea. Derek's over there just winding some purple string lights around our bushes so that we can light everything up. All of these little pre-carved jack-o'-lanterns take batteries and will light up. And then the tree over here, we just need an extension cord and it will light up too, along with this dude and his jack-o'-lantern. So we're almost all finished, and I'll be able to show everything to you at night. I'm so excited to see it all. And then also, let's all give me a pat on the back for getting our spider up there on our drain spout. I am terrified of heights and had to be pretty high up on the ladder for that one. I just tied a string around his body and then pretty securely, like double, triple knotted it, and then used zip ties to wind through the string and around the drain spout. And then some of his other legs are wound around it, as you can see, to keep him more secure. And then that second leg right there is also zip tied. So he's not going anywhere, or at least we hope he's not going anywhere. If you guys saw last year when we were decorating for Halloween, we had him up here in some spider webbing and tried to use like floral wire to get him to stay up there. It did not work out. Every time there was wind, rain, anything, he would like blow out and then knock against our window, and it just didn't work out. So we're loving this setup so much better, and it really ties in all the rest of the spiders that are like crawling across the windows in the house and coming towards the front door. I'm really loving it. But this, I think, is going to be everything for our display this year. Do we have anything else to do, babe? Yeah, I think this is it. So I am going to give you just a quick overview of what everything is looking like, and then I'll show you at nighttime with everything all lit up. Okay, so I really wanted to give you an overview of the completed display in daylight because it does look really cool and also, in my opinion, really realistic, or at least as realistic as it can look with like plastic jack-o'-lanterns. But anyway, I love it. I love the way that this vision came together, and even in the daylight, I am just enjoying it so much. I'm so proud of it, and our neighbors are loving it too. But especially at nighttime, look at this. It just brings all of the spooky vibes. It really feels like a complete, well-rounded display, and everyone is enjoying it. And so we're so excited to be able to have this for ourselves, but also to be able to share this little festive display with all of our friends, family, and our neighbors. It's just been the coolest thing. We have been trying to collect the pieces for this for 3 years now, and slowly but surely we've just had all of the patience, sought out all of the deals, and it's just so satisfying to see that vision come to life. Of course, we'll continue to build off of it because we really do enjoy the outside decorations and seasonal displays, but we are pretty dang proud of this, and I'm so excited to be able to share it with you. So I hope that you guys enjoyed watching it, that it gave you a ton of ideas, motivation, and inspiration. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you in the next one.